In the 1940s, one of the few military designations available for African Americans was the role of messman or domestic attendant for white officers. Their duties would include laying out clothes, shining shoes, and serving food. Hardly the origin stories of what would be expected of a war hero, but all it takes is a brief window of opportunity to change men into legends, including messmen. 80 years ago today, Petty Officer Second Class Doris Miller, the grandson of enslaved black people and son of sharecroppers, etched his name in American history. Miller was preparing breakfast and sorting laundry when his ship, USS West Virginia, was hit by 2 bombs and up to 9 torpedoes. Blacks at the time were not allowed to use weapons, but Miller sprang into action. He manned a machine gun to ward off opposing forces, and he later helped wounded shipmen to safety. When the Navy awarded medals to those who fought at Pearl Harbor, Miller was not recognized. 3 months later, the Pittsburgh Courier, one of the leading black newspapers of the day, published his name. It was only at that point that the Secretary of the Navy reluctantly gave Miller a letter of commendation. That would be his only recognition until the NAACP pushed back. Miller then became the first black shipman awarded the Navy Cross. Miller appeared on a Navy recruitment poster with the title, "Above and Beyond the Call of Duty." He became the symbol of patriotism and a rallying cry for desegregation of the U.S. Armed Forces. Just months before Pearl Harbor, pressure from civil rights leaders like A. Philip Randolph led President Roosevelt to sign an executive order banning racial discrimination in hiring for the armed forces. 7 years later, President Harry Truman signed an executive order which integrated the armed forces. On Martin Luther King Day in 2020, Miller received a tribute traditionally reserved for presidents. The U.S. Navy announced the construction of aircraft carrier USS Doris Miller. And at 11:55 a.m. Central Standard Time today, the exact same time that the Japanese planes bombed U.S. ships in Hawaii 80 years ago, a ceremony began in Waco, Texas at the Doris Miller Memorial, where organizers unveiled a new bronze plaque depicting the hero. So today, we remember the legacy of Doris Miller. And that is for the culture. Thank you for watching Prime, and good night.